Your viewers are down, your engagement feels hollow, and you're working harder than ever for less return. That is not your fault. You're being forced to play a game that is rigged. And now AI broke it for good. In today's video, we're going to look into how AI killed the attention economy. I got some notes here because there are a lot to talk. I don't want to get lost. So there are three major reasons why you feel burnout. First is the community, it's the people that connect with you. Those, most of them are just people that watch your content. Instead, what you need is peers that connect with you. That is the game changer, because the burnout is connected to this talking outside, okay, with nobody is listening. Everything changes the moment that there is an engagement, where there's an exchange, where you learn from your audience and your audience learn from you. That is the community, is peers connected to each other. Then there is another element. This is the metric over mastery. Basically, the algorithm of those social networks reward shallow trends and instead penalize whatever time you try to go deeper with your craft. This is a major problem, because in one side you will need to become financial sustainable. So your idea is, okay, I want to do my craft, but I'm gonna also do some marketing, some, feeding the algorithm with some content that is needed to stay relevant in this attention economy. Requires a lot of work. Okay, and like I said, these become people that follows you, but just watch you doing. Okay, they don't actually engage. So we need in somehow understand that the algorithm is not really working for us. We need to work a lot for the algorithm to get a little bit back. In reality, there is a different path, okay, that we are going to talk later. And we are not there yet. That means we are in a moment of the attention economy is dying, okay, but there is no alternative built. The alternative is an economy based on decentralized system. I'm going to explain this later. But think about that. There is a moment of movement from one economy that is dying towards another one that is not built yet. So you as a creator, you as a whatever entrepreneurs person, what you have to do is at the moment is playing the both games, and it's really tough. It requires even more time. But if you somehow understand how the game is rigged, maybe you can find a way to keep building on the rigged game, but then move on the new one while you're building it, of course. So the third element is the attention economy is dead because AI today can create faster and more content than us. And that is probably the reason why. It's like the meteor that destroyed, okay, the dinosaurs of the attention economy. How does it work? Because, for example, us as a creative, what we need is to pay to do our research, improve our craft, and then share this through content. Okay, that's required time, research, experience, and so on to create a content. So days, hours, whatever. AI does in minutes, but it creates several versions of it. That means that there is, for each version can actually target one specific audience. For us, we can't think. First, we are human. We don't think in those way. Okay, but second is we don't have the time. We don't have the energy to do something like this. So that game is completely lost for us. There's no way to win in numbers. Okay, what we can win is in depth. So instead of thinking getting wider, we need to think about getting deeper. And this is extremely challenging because, again, the metrics tell us to go actually wider because the algorithm push you to work for the company. Okay, so if you're on YouTube, work for YouTube. If you're Facebook, for Facebook, and so on. So the point here is to instead find the right balance where you understand that you need to go deeper, but you need to build bridges. So the bridges are a way to connect with the common narrative. So you still go deeper by connecting. And that is the secret of preparing you from moving to this new era. Now, let's do the shift that I needed to do to actually achieve this. So I got here are the three shifts. So one is the one that we were saying, just stop feeding the algorithm. The numbers are kind of becoming less and less relevant. Think about this, okay? I did this experiment. I created in minutes. I created an AI that actually engage with the social network. So can go on the social network, leave comment, put like, post content automatically. Okay, that is and this is me, okay, just experimenting to understand this technology. But think about there are corporate that actually invest money on this. So there are people, those social networks are gonna become like flooded with AI agents that just keep posting, liking, commenting. Everything is gonna become so fake that it's gonna be insane. Okay, that is gonna be uncontrollable, and there is no way from this platform to say, yeah, this is an AI agent. You will never know, because the AI agent, the one that I built, for example, it doesn't run inside through API or inside the code of the, for example, Facebook or whatever it is. Okay, it does from outside, so it controls the keyboard and the mouse, and basically it can select things, type, understand, because there is the reason is an AI, understand what it's doing, fine-tuning the message and keep posting. So think about this in scale. Okay, so now it's probably a few people that are experimenting with this. Soon it's going to become a product, and soon it's going to become something insane. So those social networks are dead. Okay, what we need is a system that actually works completely different. We're going to look in a second into this. So let's look into the second shift. It's go deeper, not wider. Okay, this is the shift that I was talking about. So the point here is, if AI can do so much, but doesn't have the experience to go deep, we are creating something that is different from AI. So let's look into in details, because it's not about just going deeper. It is also the fact that the human creativity is going to be what is scarce, what is rare, because it's going to be millions of posts created by AI, and just a few in comparison with created by human. So those created by human are kind of rare. It's going to become like a rarity. So that is a value on this, and maybe it also is the reason why you see my video completely messy and completely human, because that is the idea. Okay, that is the idea of be human. It's think loud within the community and grow together, share your thoughts. Now, sharing those thoughts, it's complicated. Why? Because I'm working on a field that is unexplored. So there's no certainty. There is this discovery, this exploration. So everything feels like messy, feels like I'm not totally sure, but we as a human, we have this beautiful thing, which is intuition. In my career, I've been always a kind of early adopter, understanding the latest technology and implementing my work. So I existed before social network. As soon as they came out, I saw the potentiality and I started working with them. And I created tools and stuff and projects. For example, I created the first online mixing service, were offering first in the world, unmatched by anybody else. I was offering online mixing and mastering service. So that is because I understood the technology, understood the world, I understood the direction, and because I was working in the music industry as a mixing and master engineer, I saw that opportunity. So now that is what makes us human. It's this ability of feeling that is the direction. Today I'm telling you this. The direction now is not the attention economy anymore. The direction we are going to go is into this decentralized autonomous organization that they have their internal economy. We're going to look into this promise. So now we are the third shift I want to talk to you about, which is about the economy. Okay, so now we are in this moment that we are moving from one economy system, the attention economy, into this decentralized economy. So how this is gonna happen? So at the moment we can't survive with the decentralized economy, and we are struggling to survive with the attention economy. Okay, this is because the creative economy itself is dying. So how can we do this? So the point here is we need to be able to capitalize on everything we do. In the sense, what we need to do is not just feed the algorithm, it's not just build on top of one single platform. Okay, what we need to do is to create a community that can be moved on when it's needed. So when it's we have a community, then we can move it on a different platform. So how I'm gonna give you my example. Okay, so how I'm doing this. So for me, YouTube is where I do this think out loud, where I share my ideas, where I share, connect with you, and people can see who I am. Okay, because that is the honest, unfiltered Manolo. The point here is, okay, here I connect with people. You might like what I say, you might be interested. What's the next step? Now the next step for me is to create a true connection, a connection that cannot be broken. That I do it through my newsletter. Okay, that is why, because in that way we have access to connection through email. So the moment that there is something broken with YouTube or whatever social network, I can email you directly and say, look, this is where I'm moving. Okay, look, this is for example, I create an ebook. This is the ebook that I'm giving you. Okay, so there is a connection that is outside those platforms. And for this, I use Substack. And if you want to be part of it, a link in the description. So what I'm suggesting, therefore, is to, of course, keep working on this broken attention economy, but build the elements that are needed for you to move on the new one. So let's talk about the new one. What's this new decentralized autonomous organization? How this decentralized economy works? So if you haven't been following the blockchain technology, then probably you don't know anything about this. But for those that follow, you know that this is technology that is connected with Bitcoin. Okay, and I want to explain this thing. So we heard a lot of scams and problems and so on, that is fake money and whatever. Okay, the reality is Bitcoin today is valued $120,000, and so there's value. The value, understand this, the value is not because someone decided how much it is, it's because someone is giving this money now in this right moment to buy Bitcoin. So close the elements of Bitcoin, but that is the technology. That technology allows to do something that is never seen before. So that technology allows to create a kind of community based and by a decentralized consensus. The consensus means that elements, the people that join the community actually become part of the community and gain the benefit of as good as the founder of the community. Meaning that it's the one that started the community. For example, in this case, I'm one that is building this. Okay, the one that is building this, I don't benefit more than you that you join, because that is mine as much as is yours. That is the idea of decentralization. There is not an owner. There is the community own it. And that is what we need, because we are tired. I'm tired. I'm sure you are as well. To give the money to Facebook, to give the money to whatever other company. Okay, I'm not aligned with them. I don't believe in what they say. I don't believe in the financial system. I don't believe in the little things. Okay, I have to be honest. In somehow, I appreciate YouTube, but this is why I use YouTube to connect and communicate. Because in somehow there is some alignment between what I want and what YouTube wants, which is YouTube wants to give me quality peers to connect with. Okay, because then they show you the publicity and they make money out of it. But also they give me the access. They give you access to me and me access to you. So in somehow we can connect, and the algorithm is trying to find the best match for us. That is something that I appreciate, which is completely different from all the other social networks. Okay, they make money in a different way. So what I want to say here is, decentralized community is something that the moment you join, you become a kind of co-owner. Okay, and the decentralized community has a token economy, basically a financial system that the job is to support the community itself. So support the people that join, the people that participate, the people that engage with it. That is a system that rewards basically connection, quality participation. That doesn't mean that you need to be a content creator. It can also be, for example, inside the community, you help others, you teach to others, you engage in whatever other way. That is a system that I'm gonna link the resonant economy. That's the name, so you can read about and understand how it works in details. But so think about this new business model. So from an economy that try to extract from each one, the user, the people that watch the content creator, from everyone is trying to extract value, to a community where everyone that brings value actually create an economy that pay back each one of them. This is huge and it's possible to do it. I've been designing the decentralized autonomous organization for years, so I don't start from scratch. I've been working with the blockchain technology for many years before I started working with AI, which I've been working with AI for around 3 years now. So this is what I think we need to build. Now, how does it work this? Okay, this technology is in somehow ready, and I could put online a decentralized autonomous organization that is called a DAO, decentralized autonomous organization or community, even today. Okay, the point here is I don't want to rush it. What I want to do is to gather those early citizen, let's say, that wants to join this project, because there is a lot to talk about. There is the constitution to build, the rules and so on. If I have ideas and so on, so I'm somehow ready, okay? And you can see in the document, and I'm gonna again link below so you can read out. But the point here is, I want to build together, okay? Has to be an act that comes from the community. So if you're interested, first, like and subscribe this video. Second, join the newsletter. Third, if you feel like be a builder, that you want to participate in the creation of this community, please join the Discord channel, and let's do this together. Thanks for staying until now. Like and subscribe, and see you next time. Ciao.